I wake up every morning at 4 a.m. to make breakfast for Odin, my ubiquitous companion, and myself before I ascend from Gravata up the mountainside to work on the Amazon Institute's reforestation project. 95% of the Atlantic rainforest, not the Atlantica, is gone. The remaining 5% is gone. For there's a fine for cutting down the little rainforest that's left, but landowners can pay the fine and cut down the trees anyway. This is called fiscalisation. Unlike the Amazon rainforest, the Atlantic rainforest is mountainous, so you can really see the deforestation, and it is dramatic, mowed down like a golf course with a solitary imbaúba tree standing here or a small patch of trees there. There aren't many hardwoods left, like those used for furniture and doors, and haven't been for maybe a century. But the demand for hardwood doors, furniture, and window frames continues to this day, even though there are other woods that suffice. It is simply a matter of education to change what people are accustomed to and show them alternatives, such as the strong and attractive furniture we've designed using lions and recycled glass. To fulfill the demand for hardwood accoutrements, that wood is cut down in the Amazon rainforest. So why do they continue to cut down the little forest that's left? For floricultura, to grow flowers, which are sold in the capital city of Recife. What are they growing? Baby's breath, carnations, the Brazilian counterpart of the zinnia. Nothing special, nothing lucrative, especially in light of the amount of labor, water, pesticides, chemical fertilizers, and other agrotoxins necessary to grow flowers in a place ill-suited for their cultivation. And the results? Well, there you have it. Complete deforestation along with complete exhaustion of the soil. The Amazon Institute works with Joan Milanese, who is committed to the reforestation of the Atlantic rainforest. I bring Joan empty liters that held refrigerante like Coca-Cola or Fanta, and we cut these in half to plant seedlings. We go into the forest and dig up nutritious soil for the seeds. Reforestation of the rainforest isn't a job in the Appleseed sort of venture. You have to cultivate many trees and plants simultaneously, but plant them in a strict order. Firstly, we cultivate and plant shade trees, ferns, gromella, and boudin. The ferns protect the soil, gromella holds the humidity in the air, and boudin keeps the soil wet. And these are just as important to the next batch of seedlings as the shade trees, for the climate is no longer that of a rainforest. Nowadays, it is hot and windy by day and cold and windy at night. Pernambuco in the state of Rio de Janeiro were the first successful and profitable Portuguese colonies, so there are coffee trees and banana trees left over from each of their respective epochs. Banana trees are useful in the reforestation process because we can cut back the dead leaves and then cut these leaves up to surround the seedlings, for they provide an excellent source of ground cover and shade. Secondly, we plant the seedlings of fast-growing mid-level shade trees like imbaúba and açaí, which is a palm-like tree, and they support the shade trees along with tripidera, whose large leaves provide low to mid-level shade. One day we will have our first manguba, one of the large trees like this, with lions braiding themselves alongside, and a braçadeira. I hope to receive small donations so we can buy watering hoses, sprinklers, and gardening tools to make the reforestation easier. Presently, Joan works at least 14 hours a day, 10 of that in the hot sun. He works alone as we don't have resources to pay for a co-worker, but as you can see, he's been very successful. Well, that brings us up to 2 p.m., lunchtime, almoço, the principal meal of the day. I provide lunch for students studying with me and for my educators. This is the time when we talk about new ideas for revenue streams, from recycled things we can easily get, so we can pay a full-time teacher for our environmental education program and our recycling program, 2 programs not funded by the municipality. We have already begun the recycling program. We already have a school and classroom ready, but we need a full-time instructor to not only educate the children, but the adults in the community. The afternoon is also when we start to wind things down, because even though it is summer here and the longest day was December 21st, it is pitch black before 6:30 p.m., making for very long nights if you don't begin to wind things down by 5 o'clock and go to bed by 8 p.m.